being said, I'm recording on a much more powerful PC than I'm used to. Most of the place is walled off, so this would probably be a really good time to have a lovely cup of tea. Vitae. The thing that you may have heard about our nation's obsession with tea, that's an interesting one actually. It depends. It depends on the individual. Most people I know who drink tea drink quite a lot of... What was that? Oh, is it one of those worm things? Okay. Yeah, most people I know who drink it drink a lot of it. Some people I know who drink it occasionally. And like my wife in particular, she likes decaf tea but mostly drinks water. And I've met a couple of people who just cannot abide the stuff. Actually, we're just rather against hot drinks in general. Right, I don't know if there's anything I can do here. So I'm going to yeet and repeat. And I'm never saying that ever again. Here we go. Down and through. I'm going to go back to that candle world. Sorry, the picture world. Not the candle world. I couldn't work out what to do with that. So, let's go up a little and more sad eyeball. So there's... Okay, there's that again. And that, I think we established, doesn't do anything. That is Zalgo, I think. Okay. This is peak Yume Nikki, isn't it? Incidentally, if the person who commented years ago, I do still remember it, about how I was mispronouncing Tori Ninjen, is still watching. Thanks for that. And now I've actually learned how to pronounce the characters. I'm probably still not doing it well. Honestly, my accent is a little bit of an impediment, and this isn't the full force of my normal accents. Typically in conversation, I have a stronger Yorkshire accent than I talk in or when I'm talking to a microphone. It can depend on how far away I am from home, though. Does this tree do anything? Yes. Okay, so this is like yellow forest world. So can I... Okay, so I can go in there. But yeah, the further away I am from home, the more I will start speaking in my local accent. To the point where I believe on my wedding day, well, that's a complicated affair, there were two of them, but the actual official formal signing of the registry, I got drunk in a pub down south, and got so excited by someone saying that they enjoyed the Yorkshire accent that I legitimately started singing Oakley More Bartard, which if you're from around here you'll probably know is sort of on the verge of being our national anthem. If you're not from around here, the lyrics are incomprehensible. But if you go on YouTube and look up the Tyke dialect, that is Tyke, Tango Yankee Kilo Echo dialect. Yeah, it's a real treat. It's like someone trying to verbally defend themselves. And there are quite a few people who are absolutely... They will absolutely die upon that particular linguistic sword and will speak in it quite a lot. Okay, so we have a ring. There's nothing really going on in here, though, is there? Just like a feature. Nothing seems to be particularly happening if I try to interact with it. I wonder if this is one of those occasions where I need the glasses effect. I do know about the glasses. effect. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you. Actually, I wondered if that was going to completely fill out the screen and take me somewhere else. Or kill me. You can't really tell with Yume, Nikki. I mean, I know the original was quite low on ways to actually quote-unquote die or be forcefully woken up. What was it? There was face, I know that could do it. There was unequipping the witch effects while you were flying out of the mall. That's pleasant. There might have been one or two others. Yeah, there might have been one or two others. I was going to say getting caught by a chaser didn't do it, I know that. As much as you'd expect that to be the case. That's normally how my nightmares go, so... I'm always worried that I'm completely missing something because I've just gone down a little bit too fast. Pleasant and all. I don't feel like I've got much to say about it other than it's just a yellow forest. I think what I may do is have a completely blind playthrough where I try to just discover what I can, and then once I'm done, I will have a version where I'm playing through using the wiki and just using it to identify exits and locations, well, effects of interest, because I know for sure that there are a great number of interactions with various effects. And so, like, in particular, things like using the glasses in certain places will cause you to see things that you couldn't see, and using, I don't know, I think there's like this, there are some times when you need to use one of the boy effects to get to certain places. I'm a little bit spotty on the details, but I just know that some effects are required. I think you're encouraged to experiment, really, because I don't think it's obvious. I'm also aware of the existence of the endings. Is that lit up? Oh, does that mean I've got new wallpapers? I mean, that's very white desert. So I appreciate that it's 666. And a little bit odd that... Is she actually able to play Yume, Nikki? And is she currently playing it now? Because that raises some questions. Now, I know there's a way to view another world by going to sleep in there, and I know it's random. No, the cat. Is that Birisu? No. I think that's Sue at the end, and I'm pretty sure that's B at the start. I do not remember the middle character. I was planning to review all of the characters while I was on. Frankly, we've got a 15-hour flight. I might as well use it to do something useful. Now, if I interact with that same rock, I do get taken away. Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious as to whether that's how that worked. So, I guess this is like Rock World? That's precious. Come back to that. I want to check for effects first. Also, this doesn't seem like as wide a world as the others, which is good. Bird. Bird goes to... Oh, this is lovely. Why do I get the feeling that if I can have some kind of interaction with that person, it will transpire that they just, like, don't have a face or something, you know? this is giving me very slight. Was it the Pink Ocean in the original game where I forget the girl's name, the one that turns into a boa was. Yeah, there's just something a little bit too like saccharine and friendly about that I don't trust. Which is how we should play Yume, Nikki, is to assume that if anything looks even slightly nice, it will probably kill you or turn into something dreadful. So do I look at the castle? Or do I look at whatever the hell that is? I'll try to keep the language PG-13. This is just a hub all on its own, isn't it? This is just sort of vessel world, I suppose. What are you doing, little fella? Just a friendly spider. Doing his thing. Okay, well, apparently there's a lot of things to see in this world. But yeah, I'll try and keep. Meat. It's gonna be gross. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'll get round to naming these places once I've explored them. No. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. Seriously, how many places? Okay, I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, I do inherently swear rather more than you'd probably think I would. Purely because I'd had a stint of when I first moved out. I lived on my own for 18 months. I think it was 18 months. It was at least 12. I've forgotten. This just looks like. Oh man, it's just worlds upon worlds, isn't it? Right, okay, I'll try and explore this one fully, I guess. I'm gonna get a bit disoriented if I'm not careful. This looks like it's just sort of a world made of cardboard standees. How many layers? Oh man, this is like a few too many layers. I don't really know how I'm supposed to get my bearings here. I think I should probably go back to the next. Oh, okay, you can talk at least. Go back to the Nexus and just sort of like start from scratch. Yeah, Well, yeah. When I lived on my own was when I had my first job. It was like a student gig. Oh, okay, so you can get out of there. Right. But yeah, the course I was taking at university, you had to do a year in industrial placement. Okay. And okay. I can feel it coming in the air. So it's just this guy just leads to a lot of things. I should just explore this one. I really don't know. Yeah. When I was there, I was working for an engineering firm as a software developer. It seemed I think Paddle skidoodle. That undid itself. It's pretty and the music's nice. I like the music a lot, actually. But yeah, I worked for an engineering firm. And, oh well. Just like but being an engineering firm and being that there weren't quite so many drivers at the time to influence like, you know, female identifying individuals to get into STEM. Although I believe they refer to it as STEAM now. Is it science, technology, engineering, arts, and is it maths? I forget. But yeah, not quite so much of a driver for that. So I believe when I was working there was one single lady working on the entire shop floor of engineers, and my goodness, if you want to just get some real hard swearing guys in one place, just give them an environment where there are just no women, and suddenly just guys just turn into something completely different. Okay, well, there was an effect here, so I'm glad that I actually looked at everything. I guess, although I am in another world at the moment, I think rainbow just turns me into rainbows. So I have rainbow, and I have a description of how the game works. Thank you. Oh, that's something. But yeah, it was just a cornucopia of nudie calendars and pin-up girls, and for some reason oh, Jesus, is this just worlds upon worlds again? I'm just gonna get lost at this rate. Yeah, just pin-up girls all over the place, and for some reason. One letter from the Dogs Trust thanking the, on behalf of the, well, apparently written from by the dog, which was absolutely remarkable, thanking the particular engineer for making a donation to the Dogs Trust and assuring them that they were having a really lovely time with their carers and enjoyed lots of outdoor activities, and they went on trips to the beach. Some suspension of disbelief may be required, perhaps. It was all very nice though, and it seems like a perfectly fine charity. I'm more of a local charity person myself, I think. I mean, I used to work for a local charity, just not paid work, mind you. I used to volunteer, which is how a normal person would refer to work done without pay. Unless it's slavery, but then we don't do that now, do we? He said, coming from the UK. We don't have a storied history of that. And I'm probably still doing some of it, to be perfectly honest, which does cause me some concern every time I read the contract of a company that I've started working for, and they go to great lengths to demonstrate they have a modern slavery policy and do not indulge in that kind of thing. Of course you don't indulge in that kind of thing. You're a large organisation, the media would string you up as soon as they found out. It's nice to be assured, isn't it? It's certainly not a box-ticking exercise, he said, with some degree of cynicism. Now, I do remember this world, and of course an art world is going to be a hub. Is this the place where if you put on the glasses it leads to a terrible, just spooky eyeball face? I remember that, kind of. I mean, this is going back to White Desert, isn't it? I don't want to keep... That's kind of cool. I think I'm just going to wander around, honestly, at this point. I don't think there's much point in me trying to take a methodical approach, because there's just so much to see, so many places linked to other places. I'm probably just going to keep getting lost. I do apologise. It's very unfair of me to keep likening things to things that were in Yume and Nikki originally, because a lot of these things are just, works of minor art in their own right. Made by people who are very passionate about the... Well, that's a soundtrack and a half. People who are just passionate about the projects and want to make something that looks cool for the community to enjoy and experience. It's just that a lot of things do remind me of other things in Yume Nikki, and it's not me saying that they are derivative of the original works and unimaginative or uninspired. It's just that they remind me of things that I particularly enjoy, and I can appreciate them for themselves, but also for their relationship to the original media that I am a tremendous fan of. And I think that's perfectly fine, honestly. We're at another 20 minutes, so excuse me.